SoundCloud music.
Let's get right to it.
Hey,
What up, guys?
What it do?
All right, and welcome back to the place where nothing is safe. This is episode 94.
oh shit,
94. What dropped on 94? Illmatic, right?
I think so. Right, 994.
Nas fans tell us that, is that so? 94?
It had to be.
What other albums? Doggy Style? Did Doggy Style drop in 94? Well, anyway,
I don't know.
this is
I
episode
don't know.
94 of the Jig Is Up podcast. And you know me, I'm your host, yours Marco, and I'm with.
It's your guy M Easy.
It's your girl, Miss Nessa, aka Blasian Mommy.
And however you listen to this podcast, make sure you subscribe, rate, review, and share. So tell all your homies that this podcast is about to go down. And if you guys understood that line, that was a ludicrous reference with that dude. What the fuck? What's that? He was from Arizona. I forgot. It's a rapper from Arizona. It's gonna be on my. I gotta look it up, man.
Yeah.
I gotta look it up. I remember he was supposed to be one of the new rappers with him and Stat Quo. Willie North Pole. Willie North Pole. That was his name. Hey, Arizona. I know you guys listen to this podcast. What the fuck happened to Willie North Pole? Get back to me. All right, man. So
What happened to Hot Rod?
look, I really do want to know what happened.
Get your ass out of here.
I really want to know what happened. Man, how were you guys' Martin Luther King weekend?
It was cool. I did nothing.
It was long, but not long enough.
Yeah, I mean, I worked on MLK weekend. Anyway, you know,
I didn't.
You
I had
mean-
a 4-day weekend, but I just feel like I have so many things to do.
well,
good for
all
you.
due respect, fuck that weekend. The reason why I say fuck that weekend,
Let's
because
hear
back
it.
in 99, the government was found guilty on the civil trial of the assassination of Martin Luther King. Meaning that the government had their hand on it. Meaning that it was conspired for that motherfucker to get assassinated on that day in Memphis. And what's a crazy plot point about this, supposedly, I don't know if this is true or not, that he survived the bullet shot. And when he was getting treated at the hospital, someone smothered his face with a pillow to give him no chance of survival. Yeah. And then after that, they just give you a fucking holiday right after that. That's how crazy this government is. They will kill you and give you a fucking holiday so you will never forget that the fact
And a couple
that
of
they did it.
streets.
And a couple of streets in bad neighborhoods. But MLK, I understand in your last moments you were waking up. And that's why they killed you. So, R.I.P. MLK. Anyway, the fucking NFL. What a playoff weekend. You guys watch the games?
Some of them. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm reading this.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get into that soon.
I watched the first two games on starting the weekend off.
Man, well, first of all, I remember, I was trolling. I was trolling Pittsburgh fans, because they were talking a lot of shit. Yeah, we're going to go to the Super Bowl. I was like, y'all motherfuckers can't beat New England. How can you talk about going to the Super Bowl when you can't beat New England? Let alone beat Jacksonville. Because people forgot. Jacksonville whooped that ass 30-9 earlier in this season. In Pittsburgh. Made Ben Roethlisberger throw 5 picks. 2 of them for pick sixes to the house. So they thought, hey, this Jacksonville team, it was a fluke. Nah, bro, they came back. They were whooping their ass. I don't give a fuck what the box score says. The final result of the game was 45-35. But nigga, it was 28-7 at half. They were beating Pittsburgh's ass, bruh. Like, the way that Pittsburgh was, and don't get me wrong, Pittsburgh came back. They have like world-class athletes on offense. They got Le'Veon Bell, they got Antonio Brown, Ben Roethlisberger, they got Juju Smith-Schuster, they got Martavius Bryant. They got weapons, but boy, didn't they get neutralized by Jalen Ramsey, Adoye, Malik Jackson, fucking Calais Campbell, Miles Jack. Them boys know how to play on that defensive side. And, you know, I think Jacksonville has a legitimate shot in the AFC Championship against New England. They match up well with them on defense. Now, offense is a different story. You know, Blake Bortles is going to have to make those throws, and he's going to be mistake-free. But if they can take care of the ball, kill them on defense, and not many people know this. Well, some people do. Tom Coughlin, the Patriot killer, is on the staff for Jacksonville.
Oh, okay.
So he already knows how to beat Bill Belichick.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I
He's
still think
gonna Belichick.
I feel that the Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl, but I think the Jaguars are the last line of defense of stopping them from getting number 6. That's
So
just,
let's just hypothetically say Jacksonville beat them.
man, I'm like, what the fuck? I know Lou, and I still haven't seen Uncle Snoop do those 20 push-ups. Uncle Snoop Uncle Snoop, if you're listening, fulfill your promise. Be a man of your word.
Mm-hmm.
OG, come on, OG.
$1,000 and 20 push-ups.
You could, I know that $1,000 is nothing to you.
Yeah,
That's chump change.
I think he can do the 20 push-ups though. I've seen him do push-ups before. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be looking. You think he's gonna have them bony arms like he was in Baby Boy, as
Yeah.
Rodney grabbing Taraji?
Some solid bony arms to hold himself up. You know, he'll look like he can do it.
All right,
I
Snoop.
think he'll knock him out.
And then of course the other game, I was watching this at home, Minnesota versus New Orleans. Now there's conspiracy saying that Marcus Williams, the safety, he whiffed that hit.
Mm-hmm. Because it looked very suspect.
But I was surprised. Like Stephon Diggs, like, okay, he caught the ball, he might get hit out of bounds. Like, whoa, wait a minute, this nigga's in bounds.
Mm-hmm.
There's no other one. There's no other last line of defense, and it was clear daylight. And it was funny because Sean Payton was on the sideline, the head coach for the Saints, doing he's in the skull chant. He was doing that. That play happened. Game over. But to add insult to injury,
Yeah.
it was the end of regulation, and by and large, they had to go back out there for the extra point. So the game was already over. And the NFL's like, no, come back. Add insult to injury. You got to fulfill this last part. Get this extra point in. Come on, man. Don't do that to them. You know the game was over. Treat it like it was overtime. Let them leave. The game was over. Kick the field goal without the other team on the field. Fuck it.
You stupid.
But in respect, they just took a knee. Ironically, that's something that Drew Brees wasn't a fan of. And that's how his season ended. By taking a knee. Damn. But, man, what were you guys' thoughts, man?
That's deep.
I just thought of that, too.
You know what? That day, I was already like not in the mood to watch because the day before, I watched the Patriots just walk up the field.
Oh, they just beat the shit out of Tennessee,
And then
which we all knew that.
I watched Atlanta and
Philadelphia,
Philly and
Philly and Atlanta, right?
Atlanta. Yeah, Philly won.
And yeah, Philly won. Shout out to Zach. I thought they weren't going to win that game. I even told Zach, like, I thought y'all weren't going to win that game. But hey, y'all in the NFC Championship, so one game away from
you guys deserve it.
one game away from the big game.
Yeah,
and they got to go against Minnesota in that defense. But Minnesota ain't in the dome though. But that's crazy. If Minnesota beats Philadelphia, all they got to do is go back home and play the Super Bowl. Their Super Bowl is in Minnesota. That's all you got to do. So it's like win or go home, lose or go home.
You stupid.
So either way, y'all niggas going home.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. That would be the first time ever, right?
Yeah, it would be the first time ever. And I think the referees are going to make sure that happens.
Yeah, that would be, cause that would make history.
That would make history.
Me after watching those first 2 games, I didn't even watch the full Patriots game. I stopped at halftime. Like,
this game was not even. It wasn't even close.
No,
it wasn't even close. Like, Tennessee didn't belong on the field with them.
They got smacked. And, when they scored first, I'm like, okay, let's see what happened next. Let's see what happens next.
You watch them score first, and it's like, oh, that's cute.
Oh, you guys are ahead right now.
For how long?
For now. Tom Brady comes out all calm and shit. All right, come on, guys. Let's march up the field real quick.
Over there at practice and shit.
Damn.
Drums, please. All right, come out in a practice jersey. That would be funny.
That would be so disrespectful, man. Oh, my God.
He's like, no, what? We're going to do backyard football. We're not even going to call, like, real legitimate plays.
You know what? We're going to turn in our third string.
Just somebody get open. Just every time they huddle. Yeah, just get open. Break. Run whatever route you feel. I got you.
So who do you guys got on Championship Sunday? What's your Championship Sunday predictions for the NFC and the AFC? Who you guys got winning?
I got Minnesota and the Patriots.
I agree.
Going to the ship.
I agree.
I'd rather it be Jacksonville and Minnesota, but I don't think it's gonna play out that way.
Y'all know how I feel about.
No, we don't know how you feel about.
We don't know shit.
We don't know, Nessa. Let it be known how you feel.
We don't know a damn thing.
No, I feel like they're gonna make that happen. They are going to make the Vikings go against the Patriots just so that they can say that happened. Even if the Vikings don't win, just to say that they got to, make somewhat of history, playing in their own home.
You know what?
And losing their own home?
Shit, probably, because it's gonna be hard to.
New England got them damn referees.
Yeah.
You seen all the memes,
nigga? Speaking of that fucking bullshit call when they the false start, and then they ended up walking up the field and scoring from that drive. I was like, yo, that's fucked up. When they were in the I think it was in the Patriots territory where they were about to score or whatever, or they got close to it, where the Titans got close, and then it was a false start. They got an automatic first down because one of the linemen or whatever fucked up.
What do you mean?
The Patriots had the ball. They were coming away from, because they were pretty much on the other side of the field. They had to get to their side.
So the Patriots were on offense, and you said they got a false start. So they had to repeat first down, right?
It was third down.
It was third down. Okay.
And they got an automatic first down after that because of the false start.
Oh, the Patriots on offense.
Patriots on offense.
Okay.
The defense did the false start.
Oh, the defense did encroachment or offsides.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was
or encroachment or whatever.
Okay. Oh, neutral zone infraction.
Offsides.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to be politically correct about it. Motherfuckers know what I'm talking about. But it was actually the center for the offense. For the Patriots
he moved first.
Moved first, and then they jumped up, and I was like, "That's some bullshit."
Oh,
so
basically, the center moved first. It was supposed to be a false start, but they gave the encroachment
they actually reversed the call.
See,
they reversed the call. Actually,
that's why I call Patriot privilege. I call that shit Patriot privilege.
I was hot. I was like, man, fuck this game, dude.
You know how this shit goes down. It's Patriot privilege. But I hope Patriot privilege don't prevail on Sunday. I hope Jacksonville whoop that ass, man. I need that defense to knock Tom on his ass like 10 times. I need him to get picked off for pick sixes. And with the thing about Brady, if you watch the Super Bowl, you don't let off the gas on that motherfucker. If you have him down, you put the foot on his throat and keep him down, because like Atlanta, they gave him new life, and you don't ever want to give Tom Brady new life. So I think Jacksonville has the defense to take out the Patriots. They match up well. So I'm going with Jacksonville. I can't believe I'm saying this. Jacksonville for the fucking upset. And if I pick against Philly, will my man hold it against me?
Nah, he knows.
Because I think I might have to go with Minnesota on this one. But there's a chance for Philly because they're playing in Philadelphia and it's going to be cold.
Yeah.
They're not going to be in the dome. So
If Philly go, I wouldn't be mad either though. But
yeah, if Philly goes, they win. If they make it to the Super Bowl without Carson Wentz, and that just lets you know that it's coaching more than anything. It's coaching more than anything.
You don't believe in Foles?
Foles. If Foles don't, fold. They'll be all right. Philly's defense was holding it in there and all that. But man, what I want to get into. The shit's coming out of non-stop, man, for this Nothing is Safe segment. Last week was Stan Lee. This week is Aziz Ansari with a sexual misconduct case on looming over his head.
Who's next? Donald Glover?
Well, your boy James Franco got hit up too.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Was it by another male?
Oh
nah. but there's a lot of dudes out here, a lot of powerful men, a lot of celebrities, a lot of men of influence that are getting hit with this shit.
I heard Arnold Schwarzenegger's stunt double in, I forget what movie, his stunt double got accused of sexual assault of a 12-year-old that was in the movie.
12-year-old
or something like that.
Yo,
a young lady.
And sometimes I think it's so funny. I think Hollywood is full of shit sometimes.
Sometimes.
They're full of shit. I mean, they could get no. It's funny because how they get all mad about Donald Trump. Like, Donald Trump's a racist. Donald Trump is bad. Donald Trump this. Donald Trump that. But motherfucking Hollywood, y'all doing some backwoods shit too.
Y'all
fucking touching
grabbing people by the pussy too.
You grabbing by the people from the pussy. You fucking giving black people fucking nothing but racist ass fucking roles and shit. You guys are molesting kids and shit. You guys doing the same fucking shit that some of these fucking government agencies are doing. So what makes you guys any better? Because you're Hollywood? Because you entertain us? Fuck you.
I think the most irritating thing about
that's why sometimes now I'm becoming more of an independent thinker. I'm not leaning to the left or leaning towards the right. I'm just in the dead fucking center, calling all bullshit on both sides. Like, you limousine liberals need to shut the fuck up, and you fucking snowflake ass conservatives and liberals need to shut the fuck up. Like, y'all need to start thinking for your damn selves. Stop all this tribalism shit that you have to be one or the other. Nah, nigga, just look, wake up, wake up, just wake the fuck up. Like, see what's around you, and you gotta call bullshit on both sides. I'm sure no one really agrees with me on that one, but I'm saying from the heart, like, that's bullshit. But anyway, Amizi, I'm sorry I didn't want to go off on that tangent.
Go ahead, man. That tangent totally left what I was chiming in on.
But you were talking about the 12-year-old kid, right?
Nah, the whole thing about the awards.
Oh.
Or
the
movies they give up,
Yeah.
They give black people fucked up roles and then got the nerve to give them awards for those fucked up roles. When these same actors and actresses play better roles and more, I don't know the word, but more important roles that you can actually appreciate, they don't get awards for those.
Mm-hmm.
Nah. Like, we all know that Denzel and Holly got roles for not being the most honorable black people in the world, but
some degrading.
Like Jadakiss said, and why?
Yeah, why she had to win an Oscar for? Why you got to pop her for winning an Oscar?
Mm-hmm.
Why Denzel got to be crooked before he took it?
Yep.
And then they will say some microaggression shit. They will say, "Oh, because it's believable. He made the character so believable." Like, oh, so you just believe that every black person could be that fucking crooked, or a fucking pretty ass mulatto woman could just be a motherfucking crack whore fiend who lost her husband and want to get fucked by a white guy to feel good. Okay, got you.
Damn.
That's how they feel.
That's how y'all feel, Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's
12
why
years a slave and shit.
Yeah, that's why y'all full of shit, and that's why Black Panther's gonna be lit. But we're gonna talk about that a little later. But Aziz Ansari, man. So when I was looking at this, I mean, I read the article. I was looking to things in different contexts, and I was trying to like really sum it up. Aziz Ansari has accomplished a lot as of late, you know, with his series Masters of None, which I really enjoy watching. So I'm thinking into my head, okay, if Aziz Ansari didn't have money and fame, how else would he get pussy? If he wasn't no, I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. The man is, you know, probably average at best. If he has, you know, with money. He's 5'6". He's short, so you know women don't care for short dudes like that. He's a tiny dude, so what he has to use is being clever. Even before he got rich, and he probably had to use his intelligence. He had to be clever, witty, and all that stuff. He has to do things to make up for what, you know, what society says that he's lacking as far as getting a mate. Okay, now that he is a successful comedian / actor, he's getting Emmys, he's getting Golden Globes, he's getting recognized for his work. And when you work up to that, for most men, they feel pussy should just fall in your lap. Like, let's be honest. Like, that's why men do what they do. Why men try to strive to be in a higher position of social status, because they know they can have more options. Just for the sake of options and more beautiful women they can have at their disposal. So that's why he did what he did. I mean, not necessarily what he did as far as, you know, becoming a celebrity. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not because
not
grabbing her.
I mean, giving her the claw and some other.
You know, I'm a visual person, so
any other gross shit that he did in that article on what's that, thebabe.net or whatever website that Grace, was it Grace? That was her name. The fake name.
That was her fake.
Her
name.
fake name, Grace, was saying. And how the story started out, that they met at the after parties at the Emmys. She was a 22-year-old Brooklyn photographer, white lady, of course, because I haven't heard anything about Aziz Ansari fucking with any other women besides white. So
right.
And
I don't know any Graces in any colors.
Well, that's not her real name.
Grace Jones.
But
well, I don't know about her. I don't know about her.
I don't know about her.
I don't know if I can accept her.
pussy. Boomerang reference. But anyway. So I'm reading the article. I'm like, okay, so he brushed her off at first. He didn't want nothing to do with her until he realized they had the same type of camera, 1980 style camera. They became friends. They exchanged numbers, and then they went back to New York. And they went on a date. She's texting her friends. Like, what do women like do when they know they're about to date a high profile guy? Either if it's an actor, an athlete. I gotta have some women info on this one.
I don't know. That never happened to me before.
I'm just saying, imagine. Come on, use your imagination. That's it. Use your imagination. You dating a high profile, like let's say like a J. Cole. You like J. Cole. J. Cole will ask you to take you out on a date.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm just kidding.
That's what you will say. But like, how would you hit your girls up on the text message on the group chat?
Or like the Fit Martian.
Come on, man. I need some. Our audience are men, so we need this insight from you, Nessa. We need you to hold it down. POP.
Of course, we would I don't want to say brag, but we would definitely share that information with our girls.
Which she did.
Yeah.
And then she talked about her outfit, right? That was the second thing, right? The outfit with the pick out and all that. So
yeah, be like, bitch, what do I wear?
What should I wear? That's the black version.
She told her friend she was excited. She was trying to get her, get up together. Okay, mind you, this man probably paid for her dinner, which wasn't cheap in New York. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the food that they had was like a lobster, like.
Yeah, it was expensive ass food.
Hell yeah.
Like, he's coming out the pocket for this shit.
Yeah.
Unless, like, the chef was like, yo, on the house. Disease. But still,
I love
even
the
still-
show, bro.
But still, the restaurant was.
yeah, even
Yeah.
still, a fucking high profile restaurant, and you're being seen with a celebrity, and you're taking it on pictures on Instagram.
Yep, yep.
You were flexing for the gram.
Yep.
And then she had the nerve to say, we went back to his apartment. He gave me white wine. I'm more of a red person. Bitch. You don't shut the fuck
really
up
had
and
to,
drink
like,
this
point
white
that
wine.
out as a
She
detail?
said that on the
Yes.
interview.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about her. Like
You
she really had
entitled-
to point that out.
You entitled motherfucker. Like, really?
I feel like
bitch?
she was more disrespected by that than the other shit he did. White wine,
She started off
motherfucker.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah, so lost. To fast forward, this motherfucker showing her apartment. She's like, "Ooh, you got granite countertops." She's like, "Yeah."
And she sound picky as fuck.
She's scoping out the scene. She's like, "This shit is nice." You know, for most guys, when the guys go take the girl to his house, he 9 out of 10 times he's trying to
Man, look.
fuck.
Man, look.
Especially
He dropped on that
dinner.
Before we get all crazy and want to like call us misogynistic, hear us out.
No, shut your ass up.
There
Don't say nothing. Just listen.
Okay, so he takes her to the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he, she's looking at the countertop. And she's like, okay, he feeling real alpha. This beta male is feeling real alpha right
So
now.
stupid.
This beta male.
So because he's like, okay, I picked her up. I put her on the countertop and start kissing on her. And she was with the shits for a little bit. And she thought, oh, wait a minute, this is going too fast. It's like, it's New York, one of the fastest paced cities in the
So
world. Are you kidding me?
She should know because she's from there, right? Brooklyn.
Yeah, she from Brooklyn. Unless she a transplant, like most people from New York are. You know. And then I think he proceeded to go down on her, right? He went down on her.
Did he?
Yeah, he went down on her.
Oh, I must have skipped that part.
Yeah,
I
he went down, ate her out and everything.
Oh
and,
shit!
and
I skipped that part. What the? Let me go back. No,
Aziz, Aziz was eating her out and everything. She was like, oh, so maybe you should slow down. He was like, and then I guess he didn't hear it, so he went and tried to get the condom. And then at first, she showed that she was uncomfortable. I'm just giving a brief summarization, guys. You guys can read the article. It gets very, very, very graphic and very vulgar at times.
So, I didn't read the article. So, when did everything go left?
I think things went stuff. Well, she kissed him and all that shit, and then she went down on him. She returned the favor.
So
She returned the favor. She
why do they still put this article out?
She's Aziz like, wow, this is great. I'm getting
Well,
my
she
dick
said,
sucked.
well, no, because I read the part right before that
Yeah.
when she was on there, or whatever, and she started feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So then he was like, "Oh, let's go chill over there."
Yeah, and then Aziz
And she sat
like,
on the floor, and he was on.
No,
the
that was the
sofa.
second time.
That was the second time.
Yeah, he got his
Okay.
dick sucked after he ate her out.
Oh shit!
Or something like that. A little bit moments after he ate her out, and then he was trying to like fuck with her some more, and then she was like, "I'm feeling uncomfortable." So he was like, "Okay, I'm just chill, and I'm gonna just massage her and try to make her feel comfortable." And he was behind her, and
she was on the floor, right?
she was
While
on the
he
floor.
sofa.
He was on the sofa. So she's
Can you stop?
What? What are you talking about? What?
and she
What are you talking
said,
about?
and she said,
Knock it out.
What?
So
I missed it.
after he
Like
massaged
sound
her and trying to
effects.
get her, and then he made her turn around.
And
And,
pointed
and
at
he's
his
pointing
dick.
at his dick like, you know what time it is, bitch.
And then
Suck
she
this
fucking
dick.
sucked it.
And she sucked it twice. She sucked this man's dick twice,
Damn, I
bro.
hella skipped some parts.
She sucked this man's dick twice, man. And then like, how you feel uncomfortable when
I'm
you
lost.
suck the man's dick twice?
I'm lost right now. She lost me at the first time.
Yeah, me too. I didn't see that.
She
part.
lost me at walking in the house. I'm sorry. I don't know. Like, why you just didn't go home?
Nah,
Like,
some females, they feel like if they get treated out to dinner,
They feel
they
obligated
feel obligated to have
to give it
sex.
up. And which by and large women you don't, because men spend money all the time on pussy one way or another. With him, I believe that he treated her like, oh, you're just another chick I can fuck because I'm Aziz Ansari. I'm on top of the world. Bitch, I just got an Emmy. I'm about to get a Golden Globe. my show is doing big numbers. I might do another movie. I got a movie coming up. Like, I'm on top of the world. I'm untouchable. He's like fucking Tommy Guns and Belly right now. You think I give a fuck about a white bitch? I'm on top right now. So,
we not together. We dating.
He's like, we not dating. We fucking. That's what that was.
I mean, the nigga took her out to eat, man. So.
And I'm not saying he's
He
entitled because he took her out to eat,
like,
but
yeah,
I
he
feel
had to
that
secure it.
It's a date.
Aziz probably needed to be more of a player because, you know, regardless, if that was me picking up the bill, if I'm taking the chick out, I am not going to set myself up for disappointment. I am not going to be like, oh, I expect sex. If it happens, so be it. But my goal is when I go on a date is to be a gentleman first.
So it's not the expectation, it's the possibility.
It's the possibility, but I'm not going to be upset, nor am I going to force the issue.
That's usually when you get laid, when you do it that way. When you approach it that way. Yeah, well, long time ago.
Long time ago?
Yeah.
In the galaxy far, far away, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then, I mean, it turns real left. And I think the line that she says is like, you guys are all the fucking same.
Yeah.
When she said that about Hollywood. Because you got to remember, Aziz went to the Golden Globes wearing that pin saying time's up. Now, that time's up was the symbolism for the, you know, he wore all black, the time's up pin was about, you know,
Weinstein.
sexual Weinstein and all that shit. And it's kind of like she's depicting him to be the fox instead of the wolf. The wolf and the fox are always going to want the same thing. They just go about it differently. The wolf will eat you. The wolf is like, I'm going to eat you. The fox is like, no, I'm cool. I'm your friend. I'll be around you. And when it's time to eat, that fox is going to bite your ass too.
He turns into Swiper.
Swiper
the fox.
And that's the truth. I think, you know, she made him turned him out to be a fox instead of a wolf, or a wolf in sheep clothing, either or. And then, like, for guys like Aziz, guys like who achieve so much in their career will blow it all on some pussy. And I think that's man's greatest weakness. You know, for a moment in time, I thought money would be the equalizer for pussy, but it's not. But it's not, because powerful men have lost their power because of pussy. And now that women could just say all kinds of accusatory remarks and the public opinion will hang you easily. Let's say Aziz is innocent. Let's say that shit did not happen. His reputation is already tarnished by these accusations.
Oh, yeah, all it takes is an accusation.
Yep.
All it takes for an accusation. But on the other side, you know, we know this from Emmett Till. A woman can lie and take it damn near to the grave and then tell the truth at the last minute.
Right
And she
die.
on her deathbed. Oh, I lied. I'm sorry. Really? You bitch. You know what I mean?
Or, you know, or when a woman, there's, you know, from previous cases where a woman would cry rape, the guy goes to prison, and then she reneges on what she says and doesn't get penalized for it.
No penalization, statute of limitations, all that shit.
That's fucking crazy.
This is fucked up, man. I think men have to be careful. I don't care if you're a celebrity or not. If you're in the workforce, you better start talking to women like motherfucking dudes. I'm telling y'all straight up. Y'all
Just don't be stupid. Like,
don't be stupid. Hey, niggas are stupid, so I gotta instruct them. I gotta instruct these.
You know, I get it. I get it. You know, motherfucker get, you know, the dummy get hard, so you lose blood in your brain and your feet. You can't run and you stupid. I get it. But dude, you gotta like press the red button or something. Code word pineapples or something, like fall back. If
you
she
think of
starts
an
resisting.
ugly. You gotta think of something ugly, something nasty to get you soft, or something.
Something unattractive.
Something that will just make you go soft in an instant. I don't know. Taxes, say something, nigga. Like
How about prison?
prison,
or
taxes,
or homelessness, like being
homelessness.
homeless. I mean, that makes the dick go down.
no money,
When you got money, when you got money.
negative bank account. You know what I mean? Like something.
Negative bank account.
Collection agencies calling you.
What the fuck?
I don't know, nigga. The unkept trash. You know, you haven't taken out the trash. You smell the trash, and yeah, something, man, something that will keep you soft.
Mark McGuire. Shit.
What?
Something, nigga. He's a baseball player.
But where Aziz fucked up was the fact that she said she was uncomfortable. If I was Aziz and I knew that I got money, and I knew that I have influence like that, okay, bitch, I'll call your Uber. Call the next girl up.
Why you just ain't? No.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Like if it's, I don't know, man.
Maybe it's still
I'm
different.
like, if it's really that serious, if you just really just trying to fuck, why don't you just like spend a little piece of your change on an escort or something? I don't know, man.
But do you know what's taking
high profile bitches?
But do you know what's taking escorts out of business? These fucking sex dolls that are about to come out.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen these sex dolls? Have you seen them? They looking like straight up IG models, man. This is what the world's gonna come to.
Man?
That's what the world's gonna come to. These rich and powerful men are gonna buy these fucking expensive IG model looking sex dolls, and they're gonna fuck the shit out of them.
Yeah, you know what's funny, man? I came across videos of them right before I seen that one that you showed me, or y'all showed me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the fuck? This is stupid. Like,
Yeah.
Nah,
like she can't clean herself out. There's no period to flush herself out. Nothing.
Well,
So if you just going in there and just busting nuts,
hey, niggas gonna have to be responsible. Responsibility, hey, it's better than a pregnancy and an STD. So, hey, you can't win them all.
like, what if you naturally get one for not cleaning her out? You just naturally get an STD that
You
just
stupid.
is new and shit.
You so stupid.
Oh no! But I mean, I think that's where it's gonna go to. I think that's what it's gonna lead to. Robo-thots, you know, Robo-thots and sex dolls.
I feel like that.
I-
Those are gonna be more so towards like the nerdy like gamers that can't really like pull chicks, and they don't really care for the
Ansaris.
They don't really care for the companionship. They just want to smash and go back to their video game.
I don't know. I think otherwise.
I think the rich people too. Yeah.
I think
Well,
rich
yeah,
people. I
but it's
think
not gonna be
athletes, basketball players. You know what I mean? I think everybody's gonna catch on to this shit. They be like, you know what? I got a fucking sex doll in the basement. My bitch acting up. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of the sex doll. I ain't.
He look, just have an argument. She go to the bathroom, come back. Where the fuck he at? Okay.
Oh,
I
he
know where
fucking
he at.
that bitch
In the
down the
basement.
basement.
I have a
That's
question
funny,
for our
dude.
lady listeners. If that were to go down, would you consider that cheating?
Imagine walking in on your dude, full stroking a fucking dog. Like,
I mean,
you
giving
see this nigga pants to his ankles, his ass out. He look back.
giving mad
Oh.
strokes. You know what I mean?
Baby, it's not what
I
you
mean,
think.
and I say this,
It's a dog.
I say this because although it's not exactly the same, but like, you know, when females use a dildo, like, would that low key kind of be equivalent? Obviously, it's not the
Nah,
whole
you
body.
know what?
But
They have male dolls.
no, I know, but I'm saying like would guys try to use that, like, you know what I mean? Try to flip it and like, well, y'all be using dildos and fucking yourself with a fucking dildo.
I don't
Why
think
can't I
that would be
fuck a fucking
equivalent.
dog?
I think guys will use it.
Unless
I honestly
they
feel
got-
guys would use
they
that
would-
shit.
They would
fucking
try
petty
it.
asses.
They'll try it. They'll try it. They definitely will try it. But you know, like personally, I don't think that's equivalent. I think that little ass, the one you just put on the desk, the one that just has the ass and the pussy right there.
Yeah.
That was equivalent. There, nigga just.
But the whole sex
Busting out of
doll,
that.
you know what I mean?
Whole
Yeah.
dog.
Like you rubbing her titties.
Yeah, she got breasts and shit.
You smacking
and
her
she thick.
ass. she thick,
Thick in the
man.
motherfucker.
She thick.
She gonna bend over for you however you want her to.
You stupid.
And let's say,
But just like, you know, switch the question around for the guy. Like, if you walked in and your girl's riding a fucking male dog, and the nigga never stops getting hard or whatever, you ain't gonna feel the type of way.
I know
What
niggas
the
be like,
fuck?
niggas be like, what the fuck I'm here for? Then I'm out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Niggas be
But
offended.
like unlike women wants the best of both worlds. I want something amazing like this sex doll, but something real like you. This sex doll ain't real. He don't have no emotion. He don't have this. He just
She be
fulfill
like,
one part of the relationship.
cut your dick off and use this one off the dog. It's bigger and it'll never go down.
What the fuck?
Confidence and everything is just
And he
shot down.
don't get grossed out of him on a period. I ain't got to pull the towel down. He's with the
Whoa.
shits.
Oh my God.
And y'all can clean that nigga off.
Yeah,
There's no
clean it.
inside to him anyway.
Yeah, clean that nigga off. Yeah. You on your period? Go ahead, fuck that nigga on your period.
Oh no. No.
Man, I bet y'all still hit y'all females when she on her period.
I have before. Long time ago. Long time ago. Y'all crazy. No.
You got to be down to be on the started though.
Yeah.
You got to be down to start it.
Hey,
Oh, I came 2 days early.
Be on my Tupac.
You got a head start.
Oh yeah, I fucking can't stand that.
Be on
shit.
my Tupac shit.
You on your head start.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about your period. I don't give a fuck about my dick.
Apparently not.
I don't give a fuck about myself. And when I see your pussy,
You so,
You
so stupid.
stupid.
You're so dumb.
oh,
That's just crazy though. Like it's getting out of control.
I don't
dolls.
think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah,
so
sex
escorts,
robots. And they was
that's
twerking on
gonna
the pole.
that's gonna
Oh, yeah.
that's gonna fuck with escorts money.
Yeah.
So escorts gonna be like, I ain't no dog. I'm a real bitch. Fuck with a real bitch.
Yeah, and it's like they don't have to pay them. Like they have to pay like a one-time fee
Because
to buy them.
Yeah, one time fee. Think about it. Nigga want to smash the fucking sex doll. Ain't gonna say what are we?
You
so
stupid, yo.
stupid.
Unless
You're
they
so
program them to say shit.
He was like, what are we?
What
I'm gonna
are
reset
we?
your ass if you say
Right.
you.
What are we? You just push her head and she fall off the bed. Shut your ass up.
And she can't talk about being what do you call it? What you call domestic violence?
Oh my god.
She's a fucking doll.
Do all kinds of bonds and shit to it. Niggas
might
gonna
break
go.
it.
Motherfuckers.
Read the news.
Motherfuckers-
Sex robot presses charges against.
Hey,
Dude, if sex robots start pressing charges, then I'm gonna be worried because that means they go on the conscience and they go in there fucking killing us.
Yeah.
Yep.
iRobot type shit. That's what
Yep.
I'll be calling out. iRobot.
I'm gonna be on some iRobot shit. We keep talking about this. We talking about I don't know what's gonna happen. A robot apocalypse, a zombie apocalypse from the nuclear
Fuck, man.
showdown between Dolt and fucking Rocket Man, or is it just gonna be a fucking Mother Nature like gonna sweep and clean us all out? I don't know how it's gonna go down, but
Shit, we
this
might.
Earth can't take this shit no more. Feeling like motherfucking Dave Chappelle and Nutty Professor. I had enough. I can't take this shit no more. And that's what Mother Nature's saying. And the stupidity.
Right. See y'all shoe. Clash.
Yeah.
I just thought of something stupid as hell.
What's up?
Like, before we even make it to the sex robots pressing charges, what if like Amazon's Alexa, the little Echo,
Oh my gosh.
presses charges?
You're like, Alexa,
Alexa, pull up Pornhub. I'm sorry, that is disrespectful. I am pressing charges.
Alexa, talk dirty to me. Niggas be so lonely, be asking for Alexis to talk
Alexa,
dirty to them.
can I put you down my pants?
What?
And can you hum?
Can you home?
Alexa, vibrate.
Here's another dynamic about the
my
sex
gosh.
dolls. Sex dolls ain't gonna look at a nigga's dick and be like, what is that?
Oh man.
Niggas gonna be mad confident
Dick
with them sex
shaming?
dolls. Yeah, no dick shaming from sex dolls. They gonna be looking at niggas. Niggas be like, yeah, girl, that's what you like, huh? Telling you, man, sex dolls gonna revolutionize the game. Ladies, y'all gonna
Imagine
have to.
them like programmed to say, "Oh my God, you're so big."
Oh
You're
my
so
God,
big.
it is
Oh
so
my God.
big.
Oh,
You're so
shrimp
big.
dick having ass. Stop it.
Oh my God, it's so big.
Meanwhile, Ness is at home. No, there
you go.
Oh, shrimp dick, nigga. You ain't over there.
Nigga pull out his meat. The girl be like, nah, I passed. He be like, well, I know who likes it.
Right.
Go down this basement
This
and
bitch.
fuck this.
Stupid. Past the who? The sex doll in the basement. Why I gotta be in the basement though?
Right? Every time he
Well, I
said-
mean, at the same time, you're not gonna have it posed bent over in the living room
Yo,
all day.
nigga, you know how
Everybody
scared
come
I
through.
will be if I go to a homeboy's house and a sex doll is right there just chilling, acting like she's watching TV? The fuck? I'm not spending the night here, nigga.
Nigga, if I have one, I have her bent over, like looking at you, bent over and shit in front of the couch. Like, yeah, man, come through, man.
What?
Yeah, sit right here.
Sit right here.
Yeah, nigga. What you doing? You got your sex doll in the living room.
Bitch, did the eyes just move?
Yeah, I'll do it just for that. Just to scare
So
niggas like,
stupid.
nah,
Like that.
man, she don't move, man.
You're so stupid.
Yeah, she started moving around. Nigga, I'm the fuck out of here on some fucking Black Mirror shit. I'm getting the.
I know, right? That would be creepy.
Hell nah, nigga.
Like you sitting there and she start rubbing on your thigh. I'm out of here. Out of here, nigga.
You be talking to her like she's a pet. Oh, I think she likes you, dog. I don't know this bitch. She ain't no fucking dog.
Imagine it's my dog. You tell me that happened. I'm like, oh, we both getting the hell out the house. Nah, fuck that. Fuck her. Fuck this house, nigga. Let's go.
That's some scary
Like
shit
these
when you
bitches
think
got
about
crazy.
it.
That's real scary.
You know, she going at she trying to tempt you now. You know what I mean? You about to get some food. She's at the refrigerator, bent over and shit, looking like like bitch, you a robot. You don't need to eat. But she just doing that shit to seduce you.
Well, what if she cooking something for you though?
Bitch, you ain't got no taste buds. How the fuck I know this is good?
She's programmed everything to a T, the recipe
Oh
and
my
all that
gosh.
shit.
Shit, white people, according to white people ingredients, and black people ingredients.
However you want to program shit. We got smart black people out there.
Oh yeah, we do. We need more black programmers and astronauts, all that shit. Be better than us.
That's just funny because first thing I'm thinking is like a cheating sex dog.
A cheating?
Bitch, how you gonna cheat on me? I bought you.
I bought you. I own you.
Bitch,
Literally.
you see that box right there?
I got the title / birth certificate for your ass.
It be like, bitch, you see that box right there? I will put your ass back in there and send you back to the manufacturer with skeet all inside of you, bitch, if you act up.
Ooh,
You're
stupid.
So dumb.
And all her holes.
You know what?
Hey, one listener did like the vulgarity of our episode, so shout outs to you.
Nothing is safe in this motherfucker. Not
say
even the vulgarity.
We say the fuck what we want, you know what I
Not
mean?
even these dolls.
Not even these dogs. You better watch out for these dogs, though, for real. You know, no Chucky.
Oh man.
Who said that? Someone said like if you like fucking the doll, not even the doll, but like the robot ones, and like
The cybernetic sun comes in or something like that.
no, like
I seen a meme like that. It was Chucky.
like if your dick is stuck or something.
Oh,
like that.
come on now. Like if you
malfunctioning
break
shit.
through the synthetic skin, cause you fucking her so hard, and you hit a
What if she started
you
doing?
hit a piece of metal and she's like, oh,
Oh shit! Ouch!
Ooh. She started doing Kegels like a little too hard.
Oh,
Squeeze the shit out your dick.
Oh hell no!
Ooh, niggas better think
mean-
twice.
You go to the hospital. The,
I mean,
the doctor's like,
shrimp
"What
niggas
happened,
don't gotta worry
sir?"
about that.
The shrimp niggas gotta worry about them Kegels,
They
but
don't gotta worry about them Kegels unless she can adjust herself to fit any. Right.
Oh my gosh!
Ah man.
woof.
Excuse me, sir. What happened prior to this this incident?
I was mid stroke, right? And I guess I saw smoke coming from the back of her neck.
And then also, let's not for the shrimp dick niggas, but the crazy mandingo niggas too. Let's think about it. They face the same discrimination, but in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas, they pull their shit out. Girls be like, oh shit, this is too big. I can't fuck with you. And niggas sitting here lonely with a big ass dick, like, man, no one wants to fuck with me. My shit's too big. I'm gonna fuck this robot. So it goes both ways in extremes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just saying in extremes. Because some girls be like, oh, give me a big dick, give me a big dick, and they finally get one. They be like, you know what? Maybe I bit off more than I can chew. Some girls be like, you know what? I'll just give you head. Like, I'm not having that
What?
scrambling my ovaries.
Hell nah. If he ain't getting no pussy, he ain't getting no head either.
What?
Well, shit.
That's blasphemy.
If I'm scared that his shit's too big, like my little ass mouth is not gonna. What the fuck am I gonna do?
Who said
Suck
your
the
mouth
tip?
was little?
You know,
Your mouth ain't the same size as your vagina.
it's
Better do
not.
something. Look
actually.
around it or something.
It's not. Your
Use your
vagina can
hands.
adjust. Your
Bruh, use your
vagina
damn
can push
hands.
out a damn baby. My mouth can't. I'm just saying.
That's when it's stretched. I'm sure your mouth can stretch too, if you relax it enough.
You
Or
know
use
what?
the claw
My head
movement.
hurts right now.
Or use the claw movement that Aziz was doing to old girl.
That shit made me feel uncomfortable reading that shit because
Yeah,
I could see it.
That's
happening.
not. I don't think that's. Hey,
was he
Aziz,
doing?
don't you ever use that move
So
again.
he put his fingers in a V shape and like he would stick it down her throat and then finger her
Not
and
funny.
then go back.
No,
and forth.
not funny.
He would do that and then make her like play with herself and go back and forth. And I'm like,
And she was doing it, but the thing was after
He might as well have
she
blindfolded her.
left and called her Uber and all
50
that
Shades
shit. And
of-
she felt bad about it. I don't think it was the fact that I mean, to an extent, it's borderline rapish, but she kept going along with it. She could have left a long time ago. She could have had pepper spray that nigga in his face and leave him. She could have tased that motherfucker if she wanted to. She could have stabbed that motherfucker if she wanted to.
She brought the alpha out of him.
Because
That's
he
that beta ass.
with the beta moves, with the pain for everything.
That shit wasn't beta when he was making her do that shit with her fingers.
Oh, because that's when the wolf was coming out, and and to him, he thought that oh shit, I didn't know. I guess it was a miscommunication. That's what he.
I mean, based off of her story, there was no miscommunication.
That's what he was trying to base it off of. He's like, I that's not the vibe I picked up. So that's what I'm saying.
I mean,
I have to hear his side of the story before I draw my conclusion. I'm just saying.
From the way you explained it, it sounded like she's speaking from what's in her head because she kept going.
Mm-hmm.
She trying to. I don't know if she said something to him.
Yeah,
but I guess he didn't hear it. Like
his dick was hard. He was trying to.
If she really wanted him to stop, she would have went super hard on it. Like, no, stop, no.
But also, like, there was
for her. I think she's starstruck. She's inebriated. She's 22 years old. He's 34. This nigga got 12 years on her.
That's his first mistake.
Dealing with young ass women.
Yeah, that's too young. Like, if you ask yourself, like, how young would you go? Wouldn't make it that far down for me.
Yeah, but I guess they feel like because she's so young and because he's a star that, it would work out in his favor. I mean, that's what I'm assuming.
But the thing is, star or not, he's brown and she's white. I'm going to call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
She's white.
Yeah. So she's right.
And, when white girls scream rape, bruh, as a black man and hearing all these horror stories and niggas going to jail off of false accusations. Remember, Emmett Till got killed for a false accusation. So we know, like, this shit is in favor of white women when they scream rape, whether if it happened or not. Just for the accusation alone, it could, like, damage men's lives. And I think that's what men have to understand. They have to guard their success with their very own life. They can't let their dick make decisions anymore. You're going to have to think with your fucking head. Yo, how should I approach this woman? How should I say hi to her? I'm giving this chick a handshake. I'm giving her a fist bump when I'm on set working.
Fist bump.
I'm not, if you're a method actor, you're just going to be like, look, I'm gonna kiss you, but when that shit goes cut, I'm off you.
Maybe they should do like contracts or something with these.
There should be
motherfuckers,
contracts, legally binding contracts. And I think I said this before. I was like, in your entourage, you need an undercover cop and you need an undercover lawyer. You need that one lawyer nigga on day, like, come up with a printer and a laptop and print out a LegalZoom contract and sign the contract and keep it pushing. Or digitally sign it with your last four of your social security, either or.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
A contract of consent.
Yes, like Dave Chappelle said on the contract on his sketches.
Yeah,
he called this shit out 10, 12 years ago. But hey, he wrote this shit back in '94.
Didn't Drake say something about like that? Wait, who said it? Was it Drake? Something about like you have to like give up your phone, like if you.
Oh yeah, no phone access.
Yeah, Drake
out the hotel.
Bow Wow said that shit or something like that.
That's what's gonna be. Like, nah, throw your phone.
James Harden.
Yeah, no phone, all that shit. Second phones, third phones, none of that shit. Like phones out.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, if I were, especially a male, in that type of industry, I would definitely have contracts on deck. And if the girl thought it was ridiculous to sign, I'd be like, all right, well, shit, I guess nothing's going down.
Nothing's going down. I'm going to fuck the shit out of this sex doll. Or I'm going to go on Pornhub. There ain't nothing to a nigga. You know what I mean? I've been through these days.
I think that's what would be savage if she was a nigga.
Let's hear some savagery now. So how would you say if a chick wasn't down to sign the contract?
I would be like, there's the door.
There's the door?
There's the door. Call yourself a Uber, bitch.
Stop. Stupid.
I would only call it Uber if she did smash, but if she didn't, she got to call her own Uber.
Call your own Uber. And I don't give a.
And she couldn't even. I don't even. And it, like if she's just like, oh my gosh, she's an asshole. Just, I mean, you know what it is. You know what it is.
He's like, look, bitch.
Like you made
The
it this
surge
far.
is at
Like
3.0 right now. The surge is at
you
3.0.
stupid.
Do you really want to call your own Uber?
It's okay. You can go downstairs and take a nap in the lobby. I'm sure they won't bother you until
Yeah.
the surge goes down.
Just tell them that you wait for the surge to go down. Hey.
Yeah, I mean, because honestly, if she ain't with the shits, like I'm not, especially if I'm a black person in the industry, like
Yeah.
I'm not taking no chances. If she ain't with the shits, fuck it. It's not like for every female that says no,
There's
it's
5
gonna
that
be,
will.
Exactly.
It's gonna be 5 that will. Aziz,
And I
you
don't
should have
condone
known
it,
that
you
from
guys.
the
But I'm
start.
just saying that's the reality of it.
And that's what Aziz fucked up. He should have known. For one that won't, there's 5 that will, man. There's 5. That's what that will. And nigga, why don't you give your fellow Indian Punjabi girls a shot?
Oh my
You keep
God,
fucking with
you
these white girls.
stupid.
Give your Indian girls a shot.
I'm still stuck on the fact that she went through with everything. I hate
Yeah.
to say it. Like
But some people, they feel like as women, you feel how do I say it? I guess it's like if you're she was just probably just scared.
She felt powerless.
Yeah. Like, you never know. You never know. Some females feel that way. They don't know how to say no.
Grow some ovaries, some balls.
Gross.
Just know every time you look in the mirror, like, I am a white woman.
Or
And when I scream rape, they're going to believe me.
Or it was premeditated.
Or a setup. Maybe she was an agent. There's a lot of agents out here.
She could be on that whatchamacallit. On some shit with the who was that? Who was it? Oh my gosh.
give us a clue.
No, you know how that one lady, she represented Black China, and then
Lisa Bloom.
Man.
is that her name?
Lisa Bloom? I think so.
Who was it? Who was it too?
If you had Lisa Bloom out here doing, if that girl comes out with Lisa Bloom doing the fucking like press conference and shit, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
Aziz.
you already know what it is.
Because luckily for Kevin Hart, he cheated on his wife. He cheated on his wife with a Puerto Rican woman. At least Kevin, you're smart enough to do that. That would have been a white girl. Oh my God. Oh no. You would have lost all your money. You really would have been irresponsible, Kevin. Oh no.
Oh, he's still irresponsible,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Still.
But he was smart enough to fuck with a Puerto Rican girl, not a white girl.
He just would have been more irresponsible.
Yeah. So Kevin, I give you partial credit for.
He said partial credit. I
For
give
that.
no credit, motherfucker.
You don't get a cracker from me, my dude. You already. I mean, you know yourself. You fucked up. So
Yeah.
man, you know.
Hey Kevin, fuck what they saying. I give you respect. You was somewhat smart about it. You weren't completely smart, but you was somewhat smart. You picked your battles. You still lost, but you still picked your battles. So, all right, man. So off that shit, what else you guys want to talk about? Donald Trump's shithole comment, or you guys want to talk about this Black Panther viewing pages that's been popping
Let's
up?
start with the Donald shithole.
Yeah.
The
comment.
shithole.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what you guys thought about it? What you guys think about the shithole comments?
You know, my comments be a lot
Talking about-
like real brief, right? So the first thing I would say is he's a shithole. That's it.
He's a shithole for saying shithole.
Yeah, cause like I forget the news anchor.
Was it Don Lemon?
No, it wasn't Don Lemon. It was a white dude. White
Anderson
hair.
Cooper?
Anderson Cooper
Gotcha.
went in on the subject because he went out to Haiti right after the earthquakes and stuff and seen how people were and how they had to save themselves basically
Mm-hmm.
after the disaster. And it made him start tearing up thinking about it because the fact that our president is saying this bullshit about countries, including Haiti.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, we do not back what he's saying. Because he wanted to let everybody know that's watching.
On behalf of
on
me.
behalf of us, we don't back this president or his comment about other countries being shitholes.
Yeah. And it was so funny that he said that, like, why don't we get some people from Norway? And you say, like, it's not racist. Like, dude, it's like fucking... And people defend him to an extent, like, how could you not say that's racist? Like, how could you not be? You talk about El Salvador, brown people. You talk about African nations. You talked about Haiti. Who occupies Haiti? Black people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then you talk about Norway. That's like a homogenous society full of like 90% of white people in there. Actually, that's doing better in the U.S. in certain aspects of society.
Yeah, they ain't fucking with the
Why in the
US.
fuck would they need to go to the USA? Norway is doing just fine all by itself. They're like, oh, thank you, Donald Trump, but we do not want to come to America.
Is that how they Norwegians
I don't know.
talk?
Any Norwegians, let me know.
You get credit for the attempts.
I get credit for the attempt. Partial credit. Like, I get partial credit to Kevin Hart.
You stupid.
But, you know, they're pretty sure they're like, man, fuck that dude, man. We don't fuck with. I think Norway said they don't fuck with Donald Trump either, but,
Yeah.
you know.
But that's gonna get us in some trouble.
And that's crazy because, like, that's a form of white nationalism. You are scared that white people are going to be depopularized by a certain time. But they say estimated of like 2050, there's not going to be that many white people in the world because how the rates going, how niggas be fucking everything that walks, and and now how these white billionaires are fucking black women too. You know, hey,
Yeah, it ain't just us. It's they ass too.
you got to call it on both sides.
Did you guys see the
Both
video
sides.
that I sent you guys of like all the ladies? They were talking about that comment, and there was one. Hold on, I sent you guys the video.
It's a video.
I'm bad at names. Oh, this one.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys see that one?
Oh yeah. I watched that video, and
Sorry.
see the
was
thing
supposed to
about when people always talk about Donald Trump, they always got to bring up Clinton. Yes, the Clintons, nigga. I know the Clintons done some fucked up shit too. I know they done mandatory minimums. I know they fucked over Haiti too. I know they done some bad shit too. But we're not talking about the Clintons, nigga. We're talking about Trump. Stay on subject, conservatives. Stay on subject. We're talking about the president of the United States, number 45. We're not talking about Clinton administration, what they did in the past. Their administration is over and done with. You can look back and judge it, but stop using that as an argument
How you
to
gonna
justify.
skip over the Bush administration. If you want to go back and talk about presidents, like,
Dude, I'm telling you, Donald Trump makes me miss the hell out of George Bush. I ain't gonna lie. He make me miss W really bad. At least W made an attempt to sound politically correct and smart and stuff like that.
he still was fucking up.
He was still an idiot too, but god damn, like, this world sold its soul.
Where that dude that was throwing a shoe at people, man?
Shit, he's in jail, probably rotting away right now.
He
Still
probably
to this
dead.
day, he's
He
probably
probably
dead in the
disappeared.
motherfucker. Like, and Donald Trump, not Donald Trump, but George Bush, you gotta give him props for the little evasion that he did. He had a little head movement. I wonder if he boxed back in the day.
You stupid.
Motherfucker threw the shoe at him.
He just good at running.
He knew how to. He looked like he was dodging jabs back in his
Bobbing
day.
and
You
weaving.
stupid.
Bobbing
Like,
and
okay.
That jab came from far away.
Yeah, you could telegraph that one. So it wasn't like it caught you by surprise. But yeah, man, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, the shithole comments is bullshit because Donald Trump weren't your grandparents like German immigrants? And I'm pretty sure Germany was a shithole at that time during World War I. What about your fucking whorehouse that you picked up Melania in? But she lived in the shithole? You know what I mean? Like, you want to talk about shithole countries? You got fucking Donald Trump towers set up in different countries that are supposedly shitholes too, right? And what about the fucking Haitian, a Haitian official or a prince or someone like that? Not a Haitian prince, but a Haitian, someone high up in the Haitian government still has rooms or something like that in collusion with Donald Trump. You want to talk about that? Like, come on, man. Like, you gotta watch what you say, bro. And people, I know Cory Booker, he was going off too earlier on some chick talking about her amnesia is really bad. I couldn't watch it, but he was speaking very passionately. But I can't trust no politician, left or right. I don't trust y'all niggas because California has the highest tax rate and it's a liberal place. It's a liberal state. Blue.
It's at that
It's a blue
point where
state. It's like I don't trust any of y'all motherfuckers. I'm just like this. Whoever's gonna do the best by me and my peoples, that's who I'm voting for. Period. Republican, Independent, Democrat. Fuck this tribalism shit. What's in it for us? That's all I'm saying. And I think that's what black people need to do when it comes to holding our political position. Because the Koreans, they got each other. The Koreans got each other. The Jewish got each other. All these communities got each other except for us.
Question. If Bernie were to make it, do you think he would have got assassinated?
I feel that if you're a president who's trying to make real change, you get assassinated. So if there weren't any
assassinated or
if there were no real assassination attempts
or accusations will pop up to where he gets
or
impeached.
discredit and make you look crazy and shit like that.
They would assassinate him or his character, either one.
There you have it.
That's real.
But you know, when you talk about these shithole countries, these people are leaving bad regimes. People in Southeast Asia left during Pol Pot's reign. I mean, he was going out there killing all his people, right? You had people in war-torn countries at earthquake-stricken places, famine-stricken places like Ireland, the potato famine. Irish motherfuckers forgot all the fact that they weren't even considered white back then. They weren't treated as white people. Y'all were just a notch above black people and Irish people. I'm going to keep saying this over and over again. You cannot compare your indentured servitude to black slavery. Period. Don't argue with this shit. You weren't dehumanized as black people. Yes, you were treated less than white people, but you were never as treated as poorly as black people during that time. Okay. But anyway, Italians. Some bad shit was going on in Italy. They moved them over. It's like America is an amalgamation of immigrants. That's what made the place better. China was going through bad things. They came over to America, helped build the railroad. All these places came from shithole countries, supposedly. And you just want to turn your back and just talk about other people's countries like that? They come out here and become entrepreneurs. Some of them come out here and assimilate to American society and become business people who, you know, doctors and all that stuff. Like, you can't just there's going to be bad apples everywhere. Shit, we got bad apples here who were born Americans. Mm-hmm. I could say I'm from a shithole city. Well, these people from shithole cities coming to California. Oh, shit. I mean, my family's from Gary and fucking Flint, Michigan and all that shit. Shithole cities, right? Still live in the country. Like, how can you talk about a shithole country when you got shithole cities?
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah, that's just me. You just can't say it. You got shithole neighborhoods.
Like, now that I agree with.
Like, you can't.
There's some shithole neighborhoods out in this motherfucker.
Like, you can't sit here and
There's
just
some shithole people in them.
Yeah, so there's a lot of shitholes everywhere, Donald. What are you talking about?
But that's the thing. It's to the point where, I'm not even surprised or shocked, like, anything that comes out of his mouth anymore. Like, he's still going to be him, you know?
Yeah.
And he sees nothing wrong with it. Anything that he says or that he does.
I don't see anything wrong with what he's saying. He's saying what he's saying, not just for shock value, that he's saying because he's saying shit that a lot of people have been thinking, but they're scared to say it. Mm-hmm. So he's being the voice for all those bigots out there. You know, people will say, oh, Donald Trump is not racist. Like, if he's not racist, then shit, he's a hell of a bigot. You one hell of a bigot. And I'm pretty sure, of course, every president always have to mask their bigotry by looking a certain way so that it doesn't seem like they're not racist. But we know that. Black people know that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, this motherfucker said those sons of bitches taking a knee, but then these race haters, they're just some fine people. I never understood that. So he's been an idiot for a while now.
Like, to me, like, now I'm not even like hurt for the fact. I'm just saying, like, he's just trying to look for his white folks. In the end of the day, he's just looking out for his white folks. He's trying to make sure that his elite billionaire homies make money. He's trying to make sure that the white population sustain itself for trying to slow the endangerment of the white species by trying to have more people from Norway, Germany, all these white countries come into the USA instead of blocking out all the Haitians and the El Salvadorians and the other people from African nations. He's just looking out for his white folks. And as black folks, I think that is a great thing because now it makes us look at each other and say, hey, we have to fuck with each other. We have to stick together because he's doing what's in the best interest of him and his people.
You know what? I think he plays a fine line that makes him look racist, but he's all for the wealthy people. Because like you said, there's the whatever Haitian personality over there, whatever Haitian guy over there can have reserved rooms in the Trump Tower. If he's really like not giving a fuck about Haitians, that dude would be included. But
he wouldn't fuck them with them at all. But it's certain to a certain degree. Like for me, I work in a government job. So if I work in a government job, I make money from the government. But it's up to me how I use my money to distribute to my people. Even though I might get a white guy signing my check, what am I doing with my money after I get that check? Am I spending it back to white companies, or am I trying to help my community? So that's why I see it. I see that he's accepting black money, but he's going to spread it out to his people. That's just, you know what I mean. So that's how I see it. So for me now, I can't.
Where is he? Where would he spread it though? Like
his family, his legacy.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. It's his immediate, family, bloodline, whatever. But like to the other white people, like how would he spread it? Like, because I feel like it's all about the money, man. Like
he'll spread the ideology. He's gonna spread it to his billionaire homies. He's gonna spread it to his family members, and he's gonna keep telling poor whites that the reason why your life sucks. Excuse me. The reason why your life sucks, the reason why you're broke, is because of these Mexicans or these Asians or these black people.
Yeah, I think he only said that to get in office.
Dave Chappelle said it. Yes, Dave Chappelle said it best in his stand up in Equanimity. He said, "Motherfucker, he's not fighting for you. He's fighting for me. I'm rich. Mm-hmm. Donald Trump's gonna look out for rich folks regardless, because there are some rich black folks
that he's actually cool with.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, enough about Dolt. I don't know. You guys any more further comments on Dolt?
Yeah, he's green. He's not white. or should I say blue now?
He's blue. I thought he's been orange for the longest time.
Those 100 bands.
Those 100 bands.
Yeah, if there's orange in a fucking dollar or $100 bill, yeah, he's orange and blue and green.
All right. Well, speaking of wealth, black wealth being distributed. Well, even though a lot of black people are going to spend trillions and billions of dollars on this movie, even though it's owned by a white company, it's offering black people a great representation. And I'm going to keep saying once and say again, Black Panther coming out. Now, Nessa would have talked about the groups. Mm-hmm. So what's up with the groups? I know San Diego Melanin got their thing, and then
how many groups are there?
Shit, there's gonna be a bunch. So
because I know there was there was one they sold out. It was like 200 and something tickets.
Ultra Star Cinemas, I think.
And then they turned around and got a second one, which was 103 tickets, and sold that out in less than 24 hours. Like that shit's so crazy, and that's just San Diego.
Imagine Los Angeles, where there are affluent black neighborhoods, and that's one thing LA will have over San Diego. People could talk shit all about LA all they want, but LA has something that black folks don't have here, and that's affluent black neighborhoods. I think once upon a time there was an affluent black neighborhood near around Oak Park, up in the hills, San Diego, old black money over there, but it's not prevalent as like a Baldwin Hills or Ladera Heights. That LA has. So that's one thing I envy about LA. Y'all got affluent black neighborhoods, and we need those. We need that. I know my lady, she got offended by one of the posts because they want to make sure it's like stays super black, and her daughter is part black. If you what was it, Araktagun or something like that? that if, you know, if I just told her, I was like, babe, don't let it bother you. If the one drop rule, you gotta apply the one drop rule.
The one drop rule.
If they see you with her, that's your daughter, and like, okay, you're one of us. But she's not culturally raised black. But she acknowledged that she's black. But that's what happens in the, you know, in the biracial situation, and the dad's, you know, not there in the picture, and that's why. And let me revert back to this, fellas. If you fucking with a woman that's not black, and you skip out on your kid, don't get mad if they're raised like the other race. Don't get mad. You should not. You know, if you skip out on your Filipino girlfriend and her son or her daughter gets raised like a Filipino woman, like a full-blooded Filipino woman, nigga, that's your fault. Because all she knows is that half.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing about white kids. Half white kids. Same thing about half Mexican kids or half Puerto Rican. Well, Puerto Rican's not a race. It's a nationality. But that's that's for another discussion.
No, I know somebody who's she's black and Filipino as well, and she says when people ask her, "Oh, what do you mix with?" she always says Filipino and black. I don't know. I've always just said black and Filipino. That's just, you know, I'm used to saying that. But with her, she makes it a point to say Filipino black. Her dad was in the picture. She grew up with her mom, and she can speak Tagalog. She can understand it. You know,
which is fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So she's.
But like I said, like niggas, y'all need to stop skipping out on your kids. Period. You know, and also
What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
no, because I'm about to say, oh, nigga, you name a kid this, you know, like that's not a black name. Like, duh, nigga, you fucked the Filipino woman, you fucked the Mexican woman. Like, what do you think's gonna happen? Like in that scene on fucking, what's that? Do the Right Thing. Mm-hmm. Fucking Spike Lee, Mookie's mad about his son being named Hector. Nigga, if you were there for the birth process and named the kid, maybe your son wouldn't be named Hector. Duh.
But I mean, to go back off of the comment of Natalie, I mean, in a way, I can kind of understand like how she feels, because I mean, obviously, I look black. Like, a lot of people don't know that I'm Filipino, or I don't want to say a lot, but some people don't know I'm Filipino. They're just like, oh, you're black. You're black.
Yeah, they look at you like, you black. You got a little good hair. You got any in your family? All right.
Indeed. You stupid. But growing up, I was one of the kids that I've spoke about this in the earlier episodes, where I didn't fit in. This came out of people's mouths. I was too Filipino to be black, or I was too black to be Filipino. So it's like I wasn't really accepted by either of the two, like in middle school anyways. High school, it wasn't as bad. Well, the black girls didn't like me in high school until my sophomore year. I had to gain my respect by almost getting into a fight, which is dumb. But so in that sense, I kind of like get that. And I'm all for, like, black power and all that stuff.
Black empowerment. But it's just like,
I guess, kind of like reading it, and it's just like, black, it's like in capital letters, like black people only, black this, black that. And I'm just like, okay, I get it. But then for someone who's biracial, that may not look like me, that may look more Filipino, might feel some type of way, if that makes sense. Yeah. So that was just the only thing. I was like, damn, like, I low key, I was like, are they being racist?
I mean,
like,
I think they shouldn't feel some type of way because you're black. Like, the only thing I would say is if it said you gotta look black when you walk.
Well, no, I say so my thing is, what if, for instance, Daniel, he's white, but he's loves the black culture.
Like, he got black daughters.
Like, would he not be accepted in the movie? Like, to go to at least go, like, if his girl were to get tickets Cupid, for them,
and then he brings Daniel.
Like, how would
she brings Daniel?
Would that be unacceptable? I'm just curious.
They both gonna walk up like, everybody can kiss our ass if y'all ain't agreeing with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's how they just gonna roll. They gonna go anyway.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like, okay, like, y'all show up to the movies as a group. We gonna watch this motherfucker in the same theater. I don't care. Y'all can either accept us as who we are, or we just gonna do our own thing. That's just how they are.
No, of course.
But that's the thing too about, like, interracial, biracial. Like, okay, you can't get mad about a black person and a white person dating together and they make a child. You can't drool over the product but not hate the production of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can't say, "Oh my God, Jesse Williams is so woke. He's so beautiful with his fucking light skin, blue eyes, and he's the wokest light skinned man." But you know how that light skinned man became a light skinned man, right? All y'all drooling over Don Benjamin, drooling over Jesse Williams, drooling over fucking Shamar Moore, drooling over Jadena, drooling over Boris Cujo. Like, hello, you know how these niggas were made? Alright then, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because like then you go into that topic, like how black people, some black people be like trying to separate light skin and dark skin. So
yeah, if y'all do
that's
colorism
an
shit, then I'm
within
that.
itself.
Yeah, that's colorism. I'm like, you know what? I guess me, girl, dog, we gonna
Nigga, I walk up with a shirt, motherfucking Q-tip on it, and say "Black is black." Say something from the me myself and I video. It'll
That's
be a
my
screenshot
jam right there.
Like,
I'll just
fuck
pull
out
up.
of here.
I'll just pull up my DNA.
You're so stupid.
I think it'll say "Black is black" on the front, and on the
just-
back it'll be a screenshot of me saying "Suck my dick."
Oh my gosh.
But I know
don't think they would
but-
take it that far,
But I
though.
wouldn't take it that far. But I just
Yeah.
feel sometimes some certain people may feel alienated from
Yeah.
it. But I understand what they're
I
doing.
know they won't vocally say it, but like just from growing up, with black people, like some of those super pro black people would be some
I
Or
experienced
think-
it.
motherfuckers.
or think about
They'll like look, just kind of look and shit.
Yeah.
or think
And
about
then I'll be over there looking at them like, "Fuck you looking at, man?"
Or
I'm
think
like,
about the what's that? The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode.
"Oh,
Carlton was
yeah,
discriminated.
bro."
Remember that
When
episode?
they was trying to pledge.
Yeah. Carlton was going hard for the fraternity, right?
Yeah, and he was darker than Will Smith.
That's real. He really was.
Hey,
He was just acting super preppy and white.
OG Bobby Johnson out here discriminating.
Yeah. He's not a brother, my brother.
Oh man, but anything else, man?
Yeah. Also, did you guys hear about the man in New York who created a GoFundMe page to so that some kids in Harlem can go
Oh,
see the
yes,
movie?
I heard
I
about
thought
that.
that was dope.
I heard about that.
Oh, I want to say these groups, we're not talking about y'all. We're just speaking on like the topic of
Yeah.
black people being that way.
Yeah.
We're not saying that you groups are actually doing that
Oh
shit.
yeah, no. Yeah.
Could be a
To be
possibility.
clear.
Disclaimer.
Could be a possibility.
To be clear.
I'm just saying, it could be a possibility. But hey, we still love y'all regardless. Hey,
Damn
you know. Now you guys want to play it
You
safe.
you won't find out until you walk up. Like then you just look at the eyes and see how they act and shit. You're like, okay, I see what's going on here. But the post didn't literally say like no half breeds or no light skin.
Yeah.
Damn,
Like,
that would be fucked
no
up.
mutts in this
That
motherfucker.
would be so fucked up.
A lot of niggas would be discounted
Right.
easily.
Yes.
Easily, but we still love y'all. We still love each other. That's what it's all about.
We still gonna watch the movie.
So I'm seeing that shit twice. I'm seeing it on IMAX and I'm seeing it on 3D. So
I'm watching in San Diego and then I'm watching in LA.
Hey.
hey, that's lit.
Just not in Compton. Fuck that.
Well, Compton's about to get gentrified. It's gonna be safe there soon.
Well, as of right
And
now.
as of right now,
I'm not going to none of those theaters.
no Magic Johnson theaters.
If they ain't Compton, no. Mm-mm.
Oh man. Oh shit.
I'd have been to a movie in Compton. Like a black movie in Compton.
Anessa, you got a question of the night? Sorry, everybody. We went over the NSA. Do you want to hold it for next week or?
Yeah, because this one's like it's not like lengthy, but it would take up some time.
Oh,
so.
okay. We'll put that in the program for next
Yeah.
week. Episode 95. Watch out for NSA.
95.
Question of the night?
No,
No?
actually.
Question of the night? Okay, we'll wrap this up. Make sure you like us on Facebook, motherfuckers.
No shout outs?
No. I'm getting to that.
Oh,
Make sure you like us on.
Oh,
Make sure you like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at JiggsUpPod. Make sure you send your listener letters so we can read them aloud on the show and give you some bad advice from us. JiggsUpPodcast@gmail.com. We'll put the link in the description. But shout out rounds, man. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Gotcha.
Shout outs to Monica. She's been a quiet guest. Just chilling with us. I'll leave it at that. But another shout out to Aaliyah. Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, baby girl.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. Aaliyah. What about you? I was about to say.
When was it today? Oh shit.
Shadi Adu.
Shadi.
She's
today's his-
59, I think.
Today's her birthday.
Shadi.
Shadi
Don't
is
even look a day older than what, 35.
Older than the 90s. She don't look a day older than the 90s. She's the same.
You said she's a saint?
She's the same.
Oh, I thought you said she's a saint.
just for that.
She's a saint.
Just for that, I'm gonna bump "Is It a Crime" on the way home.
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer. What the fuck Val Kilmer came from?
The movie, The Saint.
Oh, the same.
Yeah. Just wordplay. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Val Kilmer.
These rap lyrics over here, cuz. No, I'm playing.
What about you, Ness?
Just shout out to everybody trying to go see this movie. Like despite all the little controversy, they were trying to
On Stan, on Michael.
Yeah.
Who's
despite
next?
all that, I just think it's dope that people are coming together and actually, try to make shit happen regardless of all that.
And I think this is true. I think this is the biggest black superhero ensemble since Meteor Man. Name another black superhero movie that had an ensemble like that. People are cracking up, bro. I'm stating facts.
Shaft.
Superhero movie.
Black superhero movie. Correction. He's our black superhero.
So let's compare Shaft to Meteor Man. Let's look at Shaft. Okay, you had Samuel L. Jackson. Who was another big star?
You talking about Samuel Jackson version?
No. I'm talking about 70s, man. And since I said since, that means Meteor Man. Because Meteor Man's more recent than Shaft. Are we talking... Which Shaft are we talking about? Are we talking about Richard Roundtree or are we talking about Samuel L. Jackson?
I was talking about Richard Roundtree.
Okay, there's the credits right there. Name the stars. Name the stars in the movie.
I can't read them from here.
Okay. A little petty debate, but go ahead. Let's look at Shaft. Not the 2000 film. We're talking about Richard Roundtree. 1971. Was that the movie that came out?
Hey. Don't be hating on Meteor Man. I love you, okay? Don't mess this up. No, I'm playing.
So stupid.
Okay, so.
Meteor Man was a shit, man. You tweaking. Shaft was corny too.
Okay, so.
Freeze, dive, turkey.
Okay, Richard Roundtree. Okay, how many actors do we recognize from the 70s, from black exploitation era? Richard Roundtree, of course. You got Moses Gunn. What's another recognizable name? I'm talking about cast. See, that's what I'm saying. Now let's look at Meteor Man. Let's see. And but I'm. Yeah, I'm talking
who
ensemble cast.
He said who we recognize.
I'm talking about ensemble cast. Like as far as
when you just read that when you said who we recognize. So
as ensemble
if you talk
cast.
about like Meteor Man, you got Robert Townsend, Bill Cosby, and Don Cheadle. That's it.
What? That's disrespectful as fuck. You're just gonna like skip over James Earl Jones, who's in that movie. You're gonna skip over. Hold on. See, let's go back. Eddie Griffin was in that movie. No, Eddie Griffin.
He's not like
Robert, dude
ensemble.
who just passed away. What do you mean ensemble? Dude, an ensemble is like motherfucking people who are stars in their own right.
Yeah, I mean, you obviously didn't read the full cast of Shaft, so.
Well, I'm
what
just saying.
game are you playing over there?
I'm saying what from I remember. If you watch Shaft, you would have known everybody who's on there and how important they were back in the 70s.
It was a black ensemble film.
But I'm saying
regardless if that we recognize them or not, there's a bunch of black people in there that
but I'm saying
our
since
parents
then,
recognize, I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure, but as millennials, how many of us are going to recognize people from the 70s?
Only the ones that did their homework. Only ones that did their homework.
Okay, but like how important, dude? Like if you look at this cast from Meteor Man compared to the one from Shaft, I'm telling you.
But I mean, I'm just saying you're not comparing it because you're saying like I got to go from the ones I recognize. It's like, well, if you're trying to compare it, you got to compare the black actors in this movie too.
But where were they, dog?
See, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm used to Mark and I arguing, but this is fun watching.
Dude, Sinbad, Big Daddy Kane of this era, Bill Cosby, Don Cheadle. You had James Earl Jones. You got Robert. Go back to Shaft. All right, we'll go back to Shaft. 1971. We're not talking about Christian Bale going out there or Busta Rhymes.
He's white as hell. Christian Bale.
Okay.
Busta Rhymes. Excuse me.
All right, Dashe. You can bleep that out. Full cast. Okay. We will need someone from. We will need a baby boomer to like make this point. We will need a baby boomer.
My pops would be the perfect person. That's a familiar name.
Okay, so there's him and Richard Roundtree. That's two.
These are people with pictures. Gordon Parks. And there's a whole bunch of other people who don't have photos.
Well, there's names too. All right, we'll leave it up to the fans. Listeners, who had the bigger black ensemble cast, Shaft or Meteor Man? And y'all could decide.
Millennials versus boomers. I like this.
This is going to be fun. Who had the bigger black ensemble cast, Meteor Man or Shaft? Because to me, in my opinion, I could be wrong, but it's all subjective. If this is the biggest I believe this is the biggest black ensemble since Meteor Man. Like all the recognizable black faces that you see in Black Panther. You see Daniel from Get Out. You see Michael B. Jordan from Creed. You see Lupita Nyong'o from 12 Years a Slave. You see Denai, who plays Tupac's mom. She's Michonne in The Walking Dead. You got Chadwick Boseman, who plays every first black nigga to do anything. And you got Forrest Whitaker. You got fucking Angela Bassett. You got, like, come on, man. Are you kidding me? That's a huge black ensemble cast. And the only comparable one I could think of is Meteor Man. Not Shaft. That's what I'm saying. Anyway.
Hey, I just threw Shaft out there because he has one of the biggest, so I mean, before Meteor Man. just had to make sure he had to get his shine too.
I mean, that's the case of shit. We got to get Blank Man his shine too.
You said black ensemble. How many black people in Blank Man? Because that was the next one I thought of. I rock with Blank Man tough. I was like, I can't do it. I couldn't give Blank Man because,
or Tales from the Hood, even though they need to be that movie needs to be remade.
Well, that you would have to put that in a different category.
Yeah, that on some hood shit.
Scary ensemble.
Yeah.
A black ensemble for a scary movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's what they need. We need another Tales of the Hood.
Yeah, we do.
But anyway, it's getting late. I know you motherfuckers are like, no, keep going because you're making my road trip a lot shorter. Well, anyway, but we got lives too, motherfucker. All right. But if you enjoy listening to this podcast as much as we love making it, because we do what we love and love what we do, and if you're not being your motherfucking self and then staying woke, not on some like pro black shit, but actually just being conscious of your surroundings. You know what I gotta say. The jig is up. And we out.
You know what else?
Thank you for listening.
I was gonna say I'm gonna get you sucking. You got Chris Rock, Keenan Ivory Wayne, Isaac Hayes, LT.
Now that's an ensemble. That's an ensemble right there.
But see, only because I can go down the list, nigga.
Everybody's talking about it.